So, hello, Queen. How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty good. Queen, how you doing?
Good. You look good.
You look good.
Period. All right. So, we're gonna get started. You ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we recording.
Okay. All right. So, my first question for you: what inspired you to start your podcast in the first place?
Oh, what inspired? Okay, that's good. So the podcast was started because a lot of people like to ask me for advice, and it was interesting that I was a person who got asked a lot of questions, being that at certain times in my life I had not experienced a lot, but it didn't take away the fact that people still thought wisdom was still there. So I learned that alone made me want to learn more, take deep dives into learning more about people, learning more about what was happening to people and what affected us. So because of that, I guess that's what made me want to be more inspiring to the people who talk to me.
Because you are inspiring.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
You know. Okay, so I know I'm one of the people that do ask you a lot of questions. How does that make you feel? Like, does it make you feel like overwhelmed? Do you feel?
Of course, come on, you know.
Okay.
It's because you kind of, when you're a person, I'm an empath with a lot of things. So when you're a person who kind of like takes on a lot of people's issues, you have to learn how to separate, how to deal with what's happening with people. Versus what you've taken in to make your own. And then not only am I an empath, I'm also a Pisces. So, yikes, it's sick though. Mm-hmm. So I had, it's a balance. I had to really learn how to know when to bring it in and when to release it. So now when I have a conversation with someone, it's not like it goes in one ear and out the other. I just know how to process it better so that it doesn't sit in me. Because I don't like that no more.
Okay. So, how has your vision for the podcast changed since your first episode?
Well, quite abundantly, because the first episode I was only doing audio. I think my first 70 episodes were complete audio episodes. So I felt like people heard me, but they didn't hear me. Because I know, how you're in your car driving and, it's an accident, but you turn the radio down because you need to hear hear whatever, just because. It just feels better to know that it's quiet and you're comfortable with the sound of nothing, so you can process whatever going on around you. And that's kind of how I process it with the vision.
Okay. So, now I'm going to ask you something about the listeners. What's something listeners don't realize that goes into producing a great episode? Like, what does it take? Like, what do you do to produce a great episode?
The research. I think a lot of times they think you just be talking off the dome, and it's not. And that's also too how you suppress it. Like, because I give it in a manner of understanding and clarity, it's easier for people to digest it and think it's easier to put it together. And it's really not. It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work going into every episode, which is why I kind of like write a lot of my shows in advance. I did at least the dialogue of it to know where I'm going with it, but as the weeks approach, I kind of get more research and in-depthness to it, because I want to give full, accurate information, not just opinion-based stuff, because we don't live off opinion alone, but opinion now has a whole lot of angst. It has audacity, opinion is really, really strong. Opinion get people up, So if you gonna come with a strong opinion, you at least need to have some angst behind it, something to back it up. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And that's actually something that I really love about your podcast shows, like your episodes, because I be trying to figure out how she come up with these topics, because they be really good topics. And you do say sometimes what your opinion is, but you do come with the facts behind it too, especially when there's listeners that's coming and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, you're welcome. What's been your biggest wow moment since starting?
That costs a lot of money. I didn't, I just thought maybe I can go spend $100 $10 and grab a good mic and just sit there and just talk, but you gotta pay for your publishing, you gotta pay for your copyrights to your own show, you gotta pay to have the quality sound, you gotta pay for your Wi-Fi, you gotta pay for it's a lot that goes into it, and you got annual subscriptions, just to run your stuff, so it's money there, so, and I don't care about that, like, I know I don't come into my show looking to get rich off of it, I think it's gonna take me somewhere one day, but right now, it's just something that I enjoy doing, so that I can continue to build a bigger foundation to stand on when I do elevate, because I'm gonna elevate.
You are elevated, actually. Let's talk about it. Okay, so who is your target audience? Like, who do you look to reach?
Gen Z and up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Gen Z and up.
Okay. Is there like a particular like ethnicity, culture? Like, do you want mixed, diverse?
I mean, I have a diverse audience anyway, but I think everybody knows that I'm a culture geared person. So most of my information is going to be stuff that affect our culture. I dig deeper on that. Now, of course, we got a lot of stuff that's affecting everybody in the world currently. So it's not a lot just culture-based things, but I speak on that too. I want everybody to know it's not just affecting us, it's affecting everybody. But in this way, this is how what's affecting everybody is affecting us. So it's still separate things. Girl, you got some good questions, girl. I wasn't ready. I was like, okay. Yeah, pray,
Okay, so is there a guest or a conversation that has really stuck with you, like, through this journey?
Oh, yes. So many. So many. But most recently, I had an episode with a father and son that ate my heart up. I'm talking about, it was really good. It was real. And nothing was scripted. Nothing was practiced. It was a real raw conversation between the father and the son, and they still having, their imbalances with them. They have ups and downs, but it was. I never saw anything like that before, and I don't think when I was planning the show that I thought that it would probably, do that. But I love the way that they didn't hold back what they felt. I love the way that they gave to each other what was really on their hearts and on their souls. But I also think from that conversation, I took that there's a lot of healing that's missing from a child who has expectations that he still has when he was a child. He's 27, and he's dealing still with those same things that he never got resolved. Like, I think the father has to come to the understanding of seeing that, yes, I gotta apologize to the kid in him, not the man in him now, because what he holding on to is the kid trauma, and the father was a kid himself, so it's a lot, and that is still, I'll do my check-ins randomly with them, because that's on me.
That's so good that you actually still check on them. Trauma is something. Yeah. Okay. All right. We got a few more questions.
Okay.
All right. You doing good.
I am.
Yes.
What y'all think? Got my heartbeat fast because I don't know what's coming.
We be here together. Okay. So, how has hosting this podcast changed you personally?
Personally, well, mirror moments. I have a lot of mirror moments with my podcast. Transitions from the person I was 7 years ago to the person I am today. I wasn't as understanding 7 years ago. I had it in me, but wasn't as equipped to be like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes I'm gonna get into my stubborn mode of well, you should have just did it. You said you was gonna do it. Look at my. So yeah, sometimes it was moments like that made me realize that I had to start to give the information more from insight versus foresight, so that mirror something else though.
Jesus. It is. It's looking at the man in the mirror.
Like I said.
Yeah. Okay. So what advice would you give someone who wants to start but feels unsure?
Don't just go for it, mean it. Because we do have a lot of podcasts out there. We have a lot of people that got microphones and it's loud. And they just saying a lot. And because of who they are, they got a huge audience. And that audience alone that they have created, they create more and more monsters. And we're not giving factual shit to people no more. We just talking now, And we passing around a mic because we got the audience base. And I think if you're gonna do something, be authentic. Don't get into it and just because you do gain an audience, you change and you allow something to change your heart. Keep it, mean it, like keep your heart and don't change your heart. These things, don't change your heart.
Okay, don't change your heart. Okay. All right. So, what is something or some things that people should expect for you in the future? Like, what are your overall goals? What do you see for yourself?
Some of the things I can't say.
Not everything, but
Because,
a little snippet.
yeah, but
Great.
okay. The platform is gonna grow. That's one thing. I do plan to take Shell Deployed to another level with the podcast. I think I want to start transitioning her into some of the aspects of the show, so people can feel a sensation through my words, not just through what I say, through advice-wise, but what I feel as a human. So I kind of want to start adding more of the humanness to it. So look for that. Look for the elevated side of the more Shelby. It's gonna be some more. It's layers. You're peeling back that layer now.
That's it. Okay. So who is Shell Deployed?
Shell Deployed. Oh my, she's been around so long. She's been around longer than the podcast for the person. Like Shell Deployed has always been a place I can run to when I had a bad day, a good day, a bad thought. Me and my sister shared a room growing up, and I used to pull out my journal all the time. Even when she pissed me off, she was pissing me off a lot. And I would write a poem about it. We both did it. Yeah. And I write a poem about it, and then I used to enter a lot of contests growing up with my poetry. And it kind of made the little certificates coming in made me feel like, this was you. And I always kind of spoke from my heart with it. But Shell Deployed though, it's that's just the more raw, in-depth version of me. It's like the real me, like the me that I want people to feel and see on a regular basis. But I gotta kind of keep that, because you can't see everything. But I like the peaks in and peaks out of it, and that's what it gives. It gives that internal rawness of me, and it also gives she's still human though, right? She sounds like she got it together, but she struggling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Raw.
That.
That's pretty much all my questions I have for you. But I do want to tell you that I always tell you, I'm so proud of you. You are amazing. I love what you're doing, and keep on stepping how you stepping.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna give you a break, and we're gonna bring you back. We got Gen Z in the building. Thank y'all, Keisha. Keisha, she's such a good host, y'all. She really is. She actually get paid to do this now. That's her thing. We got Gen Z in the building. Y'all welcome Gen Z.
You want the mic?
There you go.
All right, Gen Z. Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all welcome. Y'all tell everybody who y'all are.
My name is Erica.
I'm Nico.
And I'm Jada.
So Gen Z, what's been up? Tell us what's been up with y'all. What's happening? What age wise? Where we at now age wise since the last time we spoke?
I believe last time I spoke was when I was 19, I think. I'm now 21 years old. Real young.
I was 22. I'm 24 now.
I don't know my age, but I'm 22. I'm 22 now, but I don't know how old I was back then.
Really?
Probably 17, probably 18, 19.
Girl, 2 years ago. Okay, so the last time we had y'all on, like every time we brought y'all on, we always talked about what was happening in y'all current situation as Gen Zers, what's happening with y'all population right now, and with the way of the world, what's happening with the world. Where do you all feel y'all fit right now? What's happening with the mindset of the Gen Zers?
I believe me personally, I fit in somewhat with the Gen Z crowd, but I also stand alone in certain aspects of my life due to the fact that I am not a follower with every aspect when it comes to Gen Z. I have a lot of things about me that give like, okay, yeah, she a part of Gen Z, but then it's like, okay, my mindset and my thoughts and how I act and how I hustle may set me apart away from Gen Z. But also, I'm not gonna lie, the Gen Z the new hustlers. I ain't gonna lie. So I can say, like, not to toot my own horn, but at 20 years old, I have become a six-figure stylist. That is not most things that I can say most Gen Z-ers have accomplished at such a young age, being that I'm only just now turning 21 years old. I'm still in school. I just got a new apartment. Like, I'm doing a lot of different things that just not cause me to just sit and just be comfortable with the position that I'm in. I'm never stagnant. I'm always looking for the new hustle, the new motivation, the new way to thrive. I'm never just sitting still within myself. I love accomplishing new things.
Yeah, just to kind of follow up on that. Me personally, like, I don't know, I'm always dreaming big, just trying to build on top of that. But wait, what was the question here? I got lost.
In the current population, how do you feel that Gen Z is doing right now? What do you feel y'all fit with what's happening right now?
Me personally, I kind of stay to myself and out the way. Like, it's a lot going on in the world, and people trying to, show up and, I don't know, just be a part of something that they don't necessarily need to be a part of. So me, I like to go to work, get my money, go home, play the game, chill with my friends, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So I am Gen Z, and that's okay. You is with your generation, that's okay. But I am different. I would say, I'm known as a lot like the auntie. I got my mindset a little mature. The things I think, the things I want to do, how I live my life is different than Gen Z. I would say that. But right now, I am a cooking class instructor for kids. So I teach cooking classes, and then I am a chef at the airport. So I would say right now I'm following my dream.
Love to hear. So, what do you all see coming up for you in the next 5 years?
Okay, that's a good question. I always plan, but I've been learning as the years go by, like, your plan never goes how you want it to go. It goes how God wanted it to go. That's something I actually been learning. But what I would like to see myself do in the next 5 years is own a house, have at least graduated with the associates or bachelor's, and then I also like to open up a med spa. So those are 3 things on my bucket list that I like. Oh, and travel, of course. I'm not gonna lie. I love to go out the country. So I want to see as many countries as I can possibly see in the next 5 years.
Okay, okay.
Within the next 5 years, I want my own crib. I want to start some type of program where like people around my age or even, like teenagers, they're doing something within the content world, like a lot of streamers and stuff like that. Maybe an alleyway where kind of like a content house, something like that, where, we all just kind of piggyback off of each other's ideas or just create just something to keep the brain moving.
That's dope.
Where I see myself in 5 years is moving to Houston. Owning my food truck. And I think that's pretty much it. I want to expand anything in business. So in my business, so food truck, I want to start a silverware line, and then I want to move to Houston. Those are my things.
All right. Y'all give it up for Gen Z.
Oh, one more thing, if y'all need braids, y'all know any little girls with braids, anybody that want their hair done, raw braids, Talia stuff is the act.
All right, Gen Z, Jake got